What if I told you that you could build a $10,000 website in just one day without coding a single line? I decided to put this idea to the test and the results were nothing short of amazing. These websites were built without any coding. Fully functional $10,000 sites made in minutes. Today, I'll show you 3 powerful non-code tools that when combined will let you create websites that you never created before. Traditionally, building a website meant assembling a whole team. You need a programmer to code, a designer for the look, and a project manager to keep everyone on track. And let's be real, it could take weeks or even months to get everything up and running. But here's the game changer. With the rise of no-code tools and AI, you can now create a professional-looking site in just a few hours. So make sure to stick with me because at the end of this tutorial, you'll have the skills to create an impressive website that meets all the industry standards with no coding required. Step 1. Planning and generating the sitemap. The first and most critical step in building any website is planning. You need to determine your site's goals, structure, and functionality. This is where Relume's AI sitemap generator comes into play. It allows you to outline the pages you want to include and how they will connect. Here, I will show you how it works. First, open up Relume and look for the sitemap generator. Once you're there, you'll see a prompt to enter a brief description of your website's purpose. Go ahead and type that in. For example, let's say your site is about selling handmade crafts. Just type something like a website for selling unique handcrafted items. Now hit the generate button. In just a few minutes, you'll see a detailed sitemap pop up. You'll notice it includes sections like home, about us, services, blog, and contact. It's really impressive how quickly it organizes everything for you. As you look at your new sitemap, think about the audience. Who are they? What are they looking for? This will help you decide if you need any additional pages or sections. For instance, if your audience is in DIY crafts, you might want to add a tutorial section. Just click on the sitemap and see how easy it is to make adjustments. When you're already happy with the layout, you've got a solid foundation to work from. See, Relume makes it a lot easier for you to plan your site and set you up for success right from the start. Step 2. Turning the sitemap into a wireframe. Alright, now that the sitemap is set, let's turn it into a wireframe using Relume's drag and drop builder. Start by opening up the builder and clicking on Add section. From here, choose a basic header layout and drag it onto the canvas. You'll see it pop into place instantly. Let's edit that text. Just click on it and change our services to what we offer. Simple, right? Next, scroll through the sections on the left and find an image with text block. Drag that in right below the header. This is perfect for showing off your key services or products. Want to swap out that placeholder image? Click on it, upload your own, and you're done. Now, play around with it a bit. See how easily you can adjust the font size, spacing, or even rearrange the section by dragging them up or down. You've got full control here. Take a look at your navigation bar up top. Think about how you want it to look. Maybe spread out the menu items or group them under categories. It's up to you. Step 3. Designing the site in Figma. With our wireframe ready, it's time to bring it to life in Figma for final design touches. Here we'll add color, typography, and images to transform a basic outline into a stunning site. Start by exporting your wireframe from Relume. Once that's done, open Figma and create a new file by clicking on New File in the top left corner. By dragging and dropping the exported file into your Figma canvas. And voila! All your sections will appear just as you laid them out in Relume. Now, focus on choosing a color palette. Click on the first element you want to style, like the header. On the right, find the fill option, click the color box to open the color picker and select your brand colors or enter a hex code for a cohesive look. Let's enhance the design with stunning visuals. Navigate to the top menu, click on Plugins and select Unsplash. If you haven't installed it yet, search for it in the Plugins section. Once open, type in keywords like modern workspace or handmade crafts to find images that fit your theme. Click an image you like and it will drop you into your design. Next, let's add some icons. Go back to Plugins, search for Iconify and open it. Type in keywords like contact or services to browse available icons. When you find one that resonates, drag it into your canvas and resize it by clicking and dragging the corners. Now let's focus on typography. Select any text block like what I'm doing here and look to the right under the text section to change the font, size, and spacing. Choose a font that reflects your brand's personality. Take your time adjusting all the elements. Click and drag to reposition items, tweak spacing, and experiment with layouts until everything feels just right. Step 4. Building and publishing the site in Webflow. With our design complete in Figma, it's time to bring our project to life in Webflow. This is where we'll set up the website structure, and I'll walk you through each step of the process. You can start by opening Webflow and start a new project by clicking on New Project. Choose a blank template or one that aligns closely with your design preferences. Once you're in, you'll see the Webflow interface, which is user-friendly and intuitive. Now, let's set up your website structure. On the left sidebar, you'll find the Pages panel. Click on it and create your main pages like Home, About, Services, Blog, and Contact. Simply click Add Page, name it, and organize it in the desired order. This will give you a solid foundation to build upon. Next up, Webflow, CMS, and AI integrated design elements will really come in handy. As you add content, the platform automatically generates styles and layouts. To start, click on the Add button, which is the one with the plus sign on the left sidebar. To explore all the components you can add, you'll see options for headings, images, and text blocks, amongst others. Let's drag a section onto your canvas to create the first part of your homepage. Inside that section, you can add a container to keep your content neatly aligned. Then pull a heading element for your site title. Double-click the text to edit it and customize the font style in the right sidebar to match your branding. As you continue building, keep in mind that transferring designs from Figma to Webflow may require minor adjustments. For instance, if an image doesn't align perfectly, click on it and use the transform tools in the right panel to adjust its position. It's all about fine-tuning to ensure everything looks just right on the live site. Once you're satisfied with your pages and layout, it's time to connect everything. Go back to the Pages panel and ensure that your navigation links direct to the right pages. Click on the navigation bar in your header and link each item to its corresponding page. Finally, when everything looks good, let's publish the site. Click on the Publish button in the upper right corner of the interface. This will make your site live for the world to see. Step 5. Adding pro-level animations and 3D elements. Now that you've built and published our site in Webflow, let's make it even cooler by adding some 3D elements using Spline. These interactive features can really enhance the user experience and make your website stand out. First, open Spline and create a new project. You'll see a blank canvas where you can start working. To add a 3D model, click the Import button at the top and choose the file you want to use. Once it's uploaded, you can move it around on the canvas and get it just right. Next, let's add some animations. Click on your 3D model and look for the animation options on the right side. Here you can set it up so that it moves or changes when users scroll down the page. For example, you can make it grow bigger or spin a little. This adds a fun touch that can grab people's attention. Now, let's go back to Webflow. To put your 3D model on your site, go to the Add panel and drag an embed component onto your page. Paste the embed code from Spline into it and adjust the size and position until it fits nicely with your design. We also want everything to feel smooth. In Webflow, head over to the Interactions panel and try out some transitions. You can make buttons or images change when someone hovers over them. For example, you might set a button to change color when the mouse is over it. It adds a nice touch and makes things feel more lively. Once you've added your animations and 3D elements, take a moment to preview your site. Click the preview button in the upper right corner to see how everything looks together. Final review and testing the site before we hit that publish button, it's super important to give our site a thorough review. Here I will start by checking out the main sections of the site like the hero section, services, and the contact page. Click through each one to see how everything looks. Make sure all the text is clear and the images are showing up as they should. Next, let's utilize some handy tools in Webflow. Head over to the settings menu and check out the responsive tab. Here you can see how your site looks on different devices like phones, tablets, and desktops. Adjust anything that doesn't look quite right, so it's all neat and tidy across the board. Now, for a bit of extra help, let's bring in some AI-based testing tools. These tools can quickly highlight any speed or accessibility issues you might have missed. Look for features that help identify areas to improve loading times. Remember, a fast site is key to keeping visitors happy and boosting your SEO ranking. After running these tests, make sure to tackle any quick fixes, whether it's compressing images, cleaning up code, or adjusting some settings. These small tweaks can make a big difference. Finally, give your site one last look, preview it in Webflow and see how all the pieces come together. It's your chance to make sure everything feels polished and ready for visitors. Once you're satisfied, you'll be able to set to publish your site and share it with the world. Final thoughts? Is it really worth $10,000? Now that we've finished our site, let's look at what we've created and how it stacks up against typical web design costs. Thanks to AI tools, I was able to build a site that looks professional and meets industry standards without breaking the bank. The efficiency and scalability of these tools support why we can value this project at $10,000. As you work on your own projects, think about how AI can benefit you. These tools can simplify the design process, saving you time and money while still giving you high quality results. And there you have it. We have just built a fully functional website that could easily be valued at $10,000, all in just one day and without writing a single line of code. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more incredible tips on web design. I want to hear from you. How will you use these tools to create your own high-value website? Share your ideas in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and let's keep pushing the boundaries of what we can create together.